Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to come on here quickly before I forget. There was something I wanted to say in regards to. Oh, what was that? Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Well, I hope and pray that nothing is in the car with me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Somebody took the took the child latch, the child mechanism or child safety controls off the car, I guess. I think I did that the other day on an accident because I remember pushing something because the windows are all the way down in the back, and I'm like, that's unusual. Wait a minute. I thought it was broke for a minute, but I thought I could hear something in the back, and I'm sure I did, but it's probably just something rustling. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. So, I saw you guys the other day, didn't I? When, if you are of the older generation, 4 to 6 p.m. I could park there, but I think I'm gonna do my own little park across around here. That way, I don't have to worry. So when you are of the older generation, even if, 40, 35, 40, and up, the people below you, generation wise, age wise, those are the people that you should, wherever you have failed in life, because we've really failed. We've dropped the ball in a lot of places. We've failed. We've tried things. We've failed. Or we've just failed, or we have just gone down wrong roads. We've made bad decisions, poor choices, When these are what? Life lessons. These are processes that a lot of us go through in life, okay? These are excuse me. Sorry, guys. These are processes that we go through in life. But they are what? They are teaching moments. These are times when these are great times. Those are great times. I mean, well, at that time it wasn't that great because, some of us have really done some things that are, really bad. But nonetheless, these are teaching moments. And if it wasn't a teaching moment at that point, of course, further down the road, it's what? It's a teaching opportunity. It's an opportunity to teach someone else, let someone know about your experiences and the things that you have gone through so that they won't make the same mistakes. Just spanking a child and telling them, or, popping their hands or spanking them, that's not sufficient. You have to go further than that and say, this is why you should not do this. This is the result of you putting your hand to fire. It hurts, it burns, you could, have a scar, you could have several surgeries behind it. This is the reason why we don't want you having a boyfriend or a girlfriend right now, because you're not developed enough or ready for a relationship. These are the things that happen in relationships. If someone was to request, start getting close. Oh, you don't love me because you haven't kissed me, or because you don't want to sleep with me. When somebody starts saying something like that to you, you'll know exactly how to come back to them and not fall for the okie doke and wind up in the bed with some 12 or 14-year-old boy or girl for that matter, and wind up pregnant, diseased, with a STD or whatever. So, go the extra mile and tell them why it is that you don't want them to do something. But what I wanted to really say is, when you're old, because we are now older, we do have these experience. We have had these different experiences, and we are able to help those who are younger than we are. Don't waste those opportunities. Don't try to be like them. You've had your time. You've had your time. Your time is over. You know, let's move forward. Let's help these young folks. These young people, a lot of them, not all of them, but many of them are out here bad. They have no guidance. They have no direction. And some, you think they won't listen to you, but they will listen. But you have to have a strategy and a way to approach them. And that way must always be, and this might be backwards, it must always be from a standpoint of love and or care. I care about you. And yes, you must care about them. What do I mean by that is like, no. You should care about them. You should care about all people. You should care about all people. But that's what I wanted to say. There's so many older people out here. They trying to teeny bop around, wearing certain things, behaving certain ways. Their appearance and the way they groom themselves is like, aren't you 70? You know, you're not 20. You're not 20. You're not 18. You're not 16. You're not 14. There's an ambulance coming down the street, so I was wondering, they have their lights on, but they don't have on any sirens, so I didn't hear anything, so I didn't know. Now they put it on. Or is that the fire? Or maybe they didn't know they had it on, or didn't have, whatever. Anyway, forgive me, or don't forgive me, but that's who I am. I'm gonna be in everything, but nonetheless, your time is over. Help younger people wherever you can. The ones in your life, the ones you see on the street. You know, just strike up a conversation. I mean, it's so disheartening when I see young men and women, you know, behaving and looking a certain way and whatnot. And, you know, they just have not had the proper guidance in their life because they got somebody in their life that's also 40 or 50 years old walking around sagging also, or their breasts hanging out, or, you know, no life whatsoever. You know what I mean? But you can be that determining factor. You can be that change, that lighthouse, that light, that beacon of hope in those children's lives, so that they can, you know, be what God has intended them and ordained for them to be. It's got to be you. You can't wait for somebody else to come along. Don't wait for a church. Don't wait for an organization. It's got to be you. Organizations are what? Made up of people. You are a person. You are that person that's needed for that job. Okay? So go on out there and do that. Please go out there. I was somewhere the other day, I think that was yesterday. I was so like, these people had, this organization had hired some individuals, but the individuals, and I guess they maybe came for the orientation or something, or that was hired, I don't know. But anyway, one of the young men, his pants were sagging. I was like, how do you come up in a place that you're supposed to be working for looking like this? So also the businesses, organizations must also have a dress code and a standard. It's not about of course we're not forcing, or you got to wear a certain tie or something like that, but you got to look presentable. You're representing this organization. You got to do better than that. Then the young lady, she had on this wild outfit, like you going out or you just hanging out with your girlfriends or something like that. And I was like, this look cute for your backyard, but it's not for work. It's not for work. So, people just, and it's, I know some people, it's not about the outer. It's not about the outer. You're absolutely correct. I concur. It's about the inside, but your outside also must be presentable for the public. If you're, like I said, if she was going to Walmart, even though the outfit was just really like girl, that's really not something that, you know, and forgive me if you think that this is really judgy or whatever. Sorry. But I just felt like the outfit was just a little bit too, it's for your house. It's for your neighborhood. It's maybe if you're going to some kind of party or something. But other than that, no. But anyway, the message here is we are older now. It's time for us to pass along wisdom, guidance, love, and direction to the older generation. It's not time for us to teeny bop and try to wear all manner of, you know, stuff and live a certain way. You know, we got to grow up, and it's time to move forward. Okay, more on that later. Love you very much. Bye bye for now.